again, everyone, and welcome back. I got a couple of Canadian IMPs in front of me here. These were sent to me by one of our viewers, John Magnum. He goes by MultiMagnum62 here on YouTube. Also has a YouTube page where he has begun to, well, I guess apparently can't come back to reviewing rations. His link will be down in the description. Make sure you check him out. Really good guy. You know, this is a guy who you see constantly on other YouTube channels, leaving comments, sending stuff to. Just a very nice guy. And he reached out to me and we emailed back and forth a little bit. And he had mentioned he had a couple of extra IMPs. And I was like, oh, that's sweet, man. I haven't had these two menus before. And he said, well, they're yours. So very generous guy, and just thank you, John. You're the man. And anyone out there who wants to take a look at his channel, link will be in the description, along with my Patreon page. If you'd like to help out our channel, that's a good place to start. P.O. Box is down there. If any of you would like to send anything in to be reviewed on the channel, it's down there as well, along with some other helpful links and my favorite YouTube channel, so make sure you check those out for me. And also, anybody new to the channel, make sure you hit the old subscribe button so that you, well, you're up for new content, and the bell. Make sure you tap that bell too so you get notifications. Anyway, so yeah, John had these two menus. He had extras in, I believe, and he said, well, you know, okay, they're yours, and I'm excited because the scalloped potatoes and ham was one that I had trouble getting a hold of. So very cool to have one of those. Breakfast sausages, which is what we're actually going to try out here today because it's breakfast time here, is also one that I had looked at but never bought. These are both from 2015. Breakfast sausages menu 3, scalloped potatoes is menu 5. Nice brown paper bags. You know, I remember when I first started buying these, I bought about 6 at once. Well, no, that's not true. I bought 3 at a time. That's what happened. They were about $25 a piece back then. Obviously, still significantly more than a US MRE, but not as bad as some of the other international rations. Now these things hover in the range of $35 to $40 a piece, which I have a hard time. I really do have a hard time buying them at that. They have just, I would say, a little bit more food than a US MRE, but not near as much as some of the larger international rations. Of course, a lot of the international rations I've had have been 24-hour rations. But anyway, you know, I can get a 24-hour British ration for about the same price as I can get these. So economically, they've dropped for me. But anyway, I still like them. They still are very, very good. Our friends to the north have definitely put in some good work in these. So anyway, thanks again, John. You're the man. I definitely appreciate the help for the channel. You've definitely been around for a while, you know, commenting on all the videos, and I know a lot of other reviewers within the community appreciate you as well. So thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and open up our menu number 3, the old breakfast sausages. And they've got this, you know, brown paper bag. I know a lot of people get like super amped up about the brown paper bag. I don't know. I think it's, ooh, knife needs a little sharpened, I guess. But you know, they're just okay, you know, for me. I know they have this inner lining, and I guess I really haven't ever tried like a I guess I should try kind of like a water test on one of these someday. But anyway, actually I think G. Schultz did that. So let's dig in here and see what all we got. Okay, so start off, we got a package of honey. That's sugar. We've got banana oatmeal. Had hot or cold water to taste. Cool. The espresso roast coffee. I actually really enjoy these. That's a darn good cup of coffee. We have the whitener, as they call it. Got a little packet of ketchup, which is, I actually have yet to try the ketchup from the Canadian because it's just sort of blown up. They always seem to be kind of blown up like that. And unfortunately, that can mean microbials have infiltrated the package. So I usually tend to stay away from those just in case I'm not looking to die off of ketchup from a Canadian ration today. Then we've got a packet of peanut butter. There's our beverage bag. Very nice, thick plastic. There is our packet of matches. God, I have so many matches, it's not even funny. Here is the jerky. Now this jerky is definitely hard. This is something like, you know, you could maybe soak in some hot water or something like that, or anything really, or you know, just chew it. Well, just stick it in your mouth and get the flavor, suck on it for a while. You know, if you want to talk about like back in the day, and I'm talking about like the 1800s or whatever, or before, when salt beef was a thing, when that was something that people just survived on long trips, you know, they would do that a lot. They would soak it in milk or water, boil it to kind of make it tender again. So I mean, you could conceivably do that, but this is more like just stick in the back of your cheek and just suck on it on the trail. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't think I've had one of these. We've got an ice sports drink. We're not going to tell you what flavor it is. It's ice. Ice. All right. Have to get some ice cold water for that. We have tortillas. Doesn't that packaging look familiar? That's the Warnick Company right there. And that is another one of the kind of, you know, flour rations you get. Now the other one is the cool little hamburger bun. Still one of the nicer bread products is the Canadian hamburger bun. We've got gum. That looks awful familiar too. Let's see here. Do we got anything else before the entree? Just the spoon. The Canadian spoon is much longer than the MRE spoon, but made very well. And then finally, and I believe it's been a while, but I remember one of our viewers calling this the beach towel. It is actually probably one of the nicer towels that you're going to get in a ration, period. All right, we've got our dessert, as they call it. What is it? Pineapple, sweet pineapple tidbits. That's very cool. That should be nice. I actually don't think I've had pineapple either in one of these. So that's good. I mean, I've had pineapple, what they're, you know, calling pineapple tidbits here commercially, but not as a part of the ration. And there's our wet nap. Okie dokie, and then finally our breakfast sausages. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I actually have not went back and looked at one of these to see exactly what it is, but should be interesting. Maybe just sausages. So 360 calories for this. 880 milligrams of sodium. Good times. All right, folks. Well, we've got a lot of good food here. Definitely going to go get started. As obviously you guys should know by now, these do not come with a flameless ration heater. So we will need to boil some water to get this going, which is what I'm going to do. And then I will be right back and we will lay everything out on the tray and get to eating. So we'll be right back. All right, and we are back here. So we've got a lot to get to. So let's go ahead and just start opening what we've got. We'll get our pineapple out of the box. And we'll just kind of work around the tray. All right, so we've got our Baxter's bag. Hey, these cooking instructions are not applicable for fruit, so don't boil it. I guess if you wanted some nice hot pineapple, you could definitely do that. I won't judge you. I might. All right. There we go. And yeah, this is a lot of juice. This is, you know, basically what you'd get in like a tin of pineapple. You know, just I think I've had a million little snack packs and cans of fruit. So nothing too crazy there. Let's go ahead and make up our banana oatmeal packet here. And I'm going to add hot water to this. It has a little hint of banana in there. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Get a little bit of this hot water going. And I refuse to read any directions on oatmeal. I tend to like mine a little bit soupy, but not like crazy. But if you're getting real chunky, I'm not really a big fan, so that needs just a little bit more water. And I'm not a huge oatmeal guy. You know, I mean, it's fine, you know, but it's never been like my go-to for breakfast. Some people's it is. Some people really enjoy the oatmeal, but it's a good addition. You know, it's definitely filling, and will be good for this one. Fill out the plate a little bit. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and open our tortillas. Get that out of there. And these are something you could warm up if you wanted. Oh, look at that. You got one real big one and one smaller one. Didn't even give you the same size. Come on, man. That's okay. That's okay. They'll be good. Let's go ahead and put them just up here. Let's see. We can open our jerky now. We can cut into our jerky. They definitely put these in a, oh geez. They do put these in a pretty heavy gauge plastic bag, which is good. Which is good. All right, and it is a brick. A little bit more bricky than normal. Well, then I don't want to say than normal, but just than what I traditionally have seen when I've gotten these. It's just straight up, you gotta crumble it. Let's try and get all that out of there. Okay, there we go, for the most part. Okay, and let's go ahead and I'm gonna take both the coffee and the sports drink. I actually really do enjoy this espresso mix here. It's got a great smell and a great taste. One of my favorites. I'm gonna add the sugar just because I have it and I can. I'm gonna forego the whitener because in this one's you don't need it. You really don't need it. There we go. But you can if you want. I always say if the coffee is decent enough, I don't need whitener or creamer. But there's a lot of crappy coffee out there, especially in the instant world. No offense to instant coffee. But there is a lot of not so good instant coffee, so you supplement it by adding the creamer. In some cases, you don't need it. So let's go ahead and dump out our powder here. Very fine powder. I don't know what that smells like, but it says this is to go into 250 milliliters of water. But you know me, I do what I want. Now what I'll do is I'll add basically 250 milliliters with these little bottles that I have are 500, so I'll add about half. We'll try it, and then I'll water it down to make it last. Let's get a little blue color to it. I don't know, do they call the Gatorade, the blue Gatorade, ice? I can't remember. Maybe that's what they're going after. I drink the purple one. I think that's Frost. I just like the purple one better. Okay, there we go. So it still could use a little bit of mixing, but mixes a little bit better than some powders. I'm gonna reach over here and grab my sausages, which I laughed a little bit when I got these out of the package. I don't know why I didn't do it on camera, but they're sausage links. You know, it was all like firm pressed in here. It's like, those are sausage links. I didn't think about that. It's like, you know, because I've literally not watched a video on this one, on this menu. For some reason, I was expecting like sausage patties. No, look at that. They're little sausage links. I don't know why that makes me chuckle, but it does. It's just kind of cool. Okay. Let's see here. I guess last thing I have is this peanut butter. We'll knead that up a little bit, and I think we'll use a small tortilla, and we'll add the peanut butter to the small tortilla, and maybe do a little sausage wrap with the other. You know what? I might just half this. We'll do a halfie, and put a little peanut butter on here. Peanut butter is nice and creamy. This is definitely not as big a ration of peanut butter as what you would get in the American MRE, which is fine because you have so much on the plate here, you really don't need it. Oh, that's right, I forgot I had honey too. Okay, well let's tear off another little piece of this tortilla for honey. And I know that some of my Canadian viewers had previously been on me about putting the honey and the peanut butter together, and I've done that in the past. To me, that's a lot of sweet. That's a lot of sweet for me. I love honey, I love peanut butter. Putting them together seems like a lot of sweetness, but I've done it and it works. It does work. All right, where do you start? Well, you know what? Let's start with the most boring thing possible. I'm gonna try a little nip off this tortilla. What do you think about that? Dave, you're so crazy. Tortilla tastes good. The tortillas are, they taste a little bit sweeter than what you're normally used to. It's just a little back-end hint of sweetness, but it's flour, it's pressed. They're good. It's a good change up in the bread ration. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of our banana oatmeal. It's been sitting here, needs more water, but it's whatever. It's got a little pasty. Try a little bit of that. Yeah, that's a little bland. Could use some sugar. I used my packet of sugar though, so I'm just going to put a little honey in it as a sweetener. I think I've had this issue before. I mean, it's not really an issue, but I think I've had this before where I've tried the oatmeals and they've just been bland. But anyway, let's try with a little bit of honey to sweeten it up just a wee bit. Yeah, that's nice. That's nicer. Definitely get, you know, it's just a hint. It's just a hint of banana. Add a little bit of that sweetness with the honey. The oats themselves are not mushy, but they're not hard. It's a good solid oatmeal. Let's try a little bit of our pineapple tidbits. I don't know about you, but I always mess around with the rings, the pineapple rings. Don't know, I would cut them into tidbits myself. Or the chunks. Tidbits are fine though. Yeah, that's alright. You know, when you get into this realm of fruit, it does start to lose a lot of flavor. Pineapple can be a very flavorful fruit. I love pineapple. But this doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, but it works. I mean, it works. It does give you a little reminiscence of pineapple, but you know, it is what it is. It's not like the best thing in the world. So here's a little bit of our jerky. I'm just gonna take a nip off because I don't have all day, just for taste. Wow. I'll tell you what, that might be the tastiest jerky they've gave me. Wow. Normally it doesn't, it's just okay. Like the taste is just fine. But in this one's case, it actually, I don't know, it's got me pretty good. But yeah, it is hard. It's definitely not something that you'd want to sit here and break your teeth off of. But it gives you a nice bit of salt, beef flavor. And again, like that's just kind of like, it's a really nice thing to just, you know, pop one or two of those in your mouth, suck on them down the trail, keep that saliva going. It's very good. Very good. Let's try a little bit of our honey tortilla. That's nice. Honey's good. Nice and sweet. I think I'm actually going to take a drink of coffee here. Just try out our espresso. This is going to be hot. Very hot. Oh, not too bad. It's nice. It's just nice, you know. It's, you know, they're a little bitter. So for those of you who don't like bitter coffee, that's probably not going to be up your alley. But it's good. It has a nice, robust flavor to it. You know, and the thing about coffee is that so much of it is just so, I don't know how to describe it. It's just there's just no body to it. But for an instant coffee, that has a lot of body. It's just a very good instant coffee. It's one of my favorites. Let's try some of our peanut butter tortilla. Canadian peanut butter is very nice and creamy. It's all over my teeth right now. Just sticking to everything. But not super sweet. Just nice, smooth peanut butter taste. Get you some protein. Let's try a nip of our drink. Ice. We're on Game of Thrones now. We're just drinking down ice. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not a huge burst of flavor. But yeah, it's good. It's actually very good. It's nice and refreshing. I'm trying to look at the packet here with you a little bit. See if that focuses up a bit. It's bringing your carbs and electrolytes, brother. Gives you a little bit of potassium, a little bit of carb. Oh, 130% of your daily value of vitamin C. I'll be darned, okay. Not bad. Not a bad little drink. Man, we've really been eating through some stuff here. Of course, I've probably been yakking for a while too, so let's try this sausage and get you home, get you out of this. Well, you probably are at home watching this. So just get you out of my home, eat sausage. That is very interesting. Cuts super easy. Alright, so let's just get the crux. This is a dressed up Vienna sausage, isn't it? That's what it reminds me of. Just a dressed up, maybe a few more spices added in, but essentially like a Vienna sausage. It doesn't necessarily have the same sort of flavor profile as a normal, like, you know, sausage link would. It's not as bitey. You could use a little bit more of that red pepper flake maybe. But it's not bad. Decently hearty. A little bit of salt there. I mean, it tastes like sausage, but mildly. It does. It reminds me a lot of a Vienna sausage. So, yeah, but not bad. Not bad, not bad. So anyway, folks, yeah, I think we've run around the horn already. Pretty good ration. Oh, you know what? You guys are going to let me leave without even doing my tortilla wrap here. So I'll do this while I'm yakking. And coughing. And choking. But anyway, geez, I really am choking. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of variety here. You got your fruit. You got your tortillas for your bread ration. You've got honey and peanut butter. I need to take a drink. There we go. You know, you got your jerky, sausages, oatmeal. A lot of protein. And a pretty well-rounded, you're definitely floating between a lot of different things here, which variety is always fun. Let's try a little sausage wrap here. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Just wrap up a couple of those in a tortilla, you'd be good to go. Maybe if I had a little mayonnaise or something, I'd be floating on cloud 9. So anyway, before I hit another little hack attack here, which is still coming, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Geez, don't you love this video? Me just coughing at you. And I'm not editing it out either. I'm leaving it. But anyway, just want to thank all you guys for sticking around watching these videos. Again, thank you to Magnum62, John Magnum, the man, the myth, the legend. Make sure to go out and check out his YouTube channel for me. And his link will be in the description. Thank you guys for stopping by. We will be back with more rations. So thank you, and have a great rest of your day. See you later.